a young Pathum to face. Puts back to ball. First runs on the bat. Lanka opens his account and will retain strike 2. 2 of the over, 2 Panolas after 1. Pathum's faced 8 by yes. Oh, that will give him a lot of confidence. That's it with some power. The ball will die in pace. Won't reach the fence, but a lot of running to do.
That was teasing, you know. It was almost hesitating to go to the boundary.
Chandimal up against the extra pace of Fayaz, but what's it going to be? There was a sound and across the finger. Chandimal has a very, very short stay.
Great start for Oman.
Absolutely. Just get a feeling that Chandimal would be telling himself, the dressing room, could I have spent a little bit more time for dropping the bat?
The bowler wins.
Fayaz Bhatt was initially absorbed in the appeal and he gets another. This time it's the left-hander Kamindu. Flew of the edge. Fayaz will not get their first boundary for Avishka Fernando. That's only got height, no distance. Will be taken. The third wicket that Oman was searching for has come by.
No wicket for Oman's actually. He wants to go.
And this time again, more runs coming in. The ball is trickling, teasing, and then reaching the fence. That's a boundary.
After a long, long time, you know, I haven't seen a boundary for a long time. So
Dropped down the order. He's an opener usually. That's in the air. Could be trouble. Yes, it is trouble. Another wicket gone for Sri Lanka. Kavarelli introduced. Kavarelli picks up a wicket.
Major part of the world. Meanwhile, this time played upishly and will get to the fence. That's a boundary. Giving it charge there.
He's gone for the big shot. First ball and clears the fence with ease. Yes, the trend of going for the first ball big hit continues.
That was a delivery that was asking, that was begging to be hit. A fuller delivery. Enough time for the batsman to plan his shot, and that's what he does. Bang! Slotted.
Excellent time, just 43 deliveries. That's going only one way. Over the fence, 50 comes up in style for Avishka Fernando. What an innings when it mattered the most. The scoreboard read a miserable story when he walked in. He ensured he changes that.
brilliant shot. Top shot. This is a shot which is worth going miles to see. Swept beautifully for a 6. And clearly this momentum slowly but surely shifting Sri Lanka's way. Are we still on for 160?
On Oman. Courtesy shots of this kind. Kavarelli will have too much to do if he has to get there in time. Boundary. It sets the tone nicely. What do you think this delivery is going to be? It's also set the battle up nicely. This could be trouble, no. It's trouble for the fielder in the deep because now Sandeep God hasn't been his best on the field today. It's the second time.
Not only dropped a catch but gave away 6 for that.
It's going to pinch him a lot. Fernando thought, yes, that's it. I didn't get the elevation. T20 World Cup, that's around the corner. Well, that's another easy shot that he's just smashed away for 6. There's a sense of ease when this batsman bats. Trust me, cricket is not that easy. Batting, lesser.
On the leg side, flicked it beautifully for a 6. What a shot.
Oh, he's been taking the pace off that one. Put down by Kashyap Prajapati. Kalimullah is screaming. Catching hasn't been the best suit for Oman today. First Jatinder, now Kashyap Prajapati. Usually safe hands today, all buttered up.
I would like to seriously recommend that please stop reverse cup. It's just not working.
Kalimullah was bleeding. Kalimullah is taking the pace off. It's only Kalimullah that streams in. This could be another opportunity. Now will land safely. Directed, and now will they go for a single? He's telling me that it's about backing your strengths no matter what you play. And my strength was a slower delivery. I knew I was not going to clock 140. It's one thing to slow down the game as a captain. It's quite another to slow the game down through deliveries like these. In this over, most of the balls were slower deliveries after the first one disappeared for a six. Shanaka launches a missile, and that'll sail over in no time. The assault has begun.
What a beautiful shot. Once again, magnificent. Right out of the park. And much to the delight of the...
Papari will burst into action if one of those is followed up by a big shot again. That's taken the shoulder, but is also travelling. Six it is. 2 sixes back to back.
Extremely happy for him that he has been able to build this innings beautifully. And follows up with another six. Yes, it is. 22 of this over.
The spaces look wider when he pierces the gap like that. No fielder moved. The slow ball Yorker, which has been picked up and posted over long on. Magical hit.
As good as it gets. As good as it gets. 152. Beautifully executed six.
Fayaz's answer to the previous shot would be another slower delivery which has been hit even further. Six more.
Raining. We had a cyclone a couple of days back. Now we have the sixes cyclone.
Yeah, the Shanaka storm has come to Oman. We're talking about Fernando reaching 3 figures. No, Shanaka is looking for a 50. Around the corner it is. 2 sixes back to back, almost camping on the back.
Playing shots at the right time, rebuild the innings, and finishing it off beautifully. Just the last ball coming up. Are we going to say another 6 and a 50?
Slight change in field, in fine leg comes in, becomes shot by leg. Is the flick on then? He's gone with a straight bat and he's gone for a very safe area. Will finish with the boundary, will finish with his hand lifted up, his bat lifted up for a 50. Fantastic finish for Sri Lanka as they reach 162 and are requesting Oman to...
The last 5. Wet ball, hammer and tongs. Joining me in the commentary box is Suhas. Suhas, good evening.
There was something on the bat as it went into the keeper's gloves and thudded. And that's enough to send the first batsman back to the pavilion. Wickets column ticks, runs doesn't for Oman.
Kashyap Prajapati will have to take that long walk back. He swayed back, wanted to play it over the wicketkeeper's head.
Driven like an arrow. Such is his precision of going straight down the ground. 4 collected.
I'm glad that the umpire moved out of the way, or else you would have found Rahul Usher and the ball outside the boundary line.
Yes, the celebrations are on. The batsman can still stand his ground. No, now he cannot. Up goes the finger. Subdued celebrations then. Archivilliers is trudging back.
Almost like an action replay of sorts of the previous shot that he tried to play. A simple catch.
In the no man's land, Zishan Maqsood knows that he's probably got a boundary. No. That will have to be watched again. 3 runs picked up so far. Zishan Maqsood was searching for the ball on the leg side. He knew something made contact with below. Where it went, nobody knew.
Now there, top edge. Getting those edges. Zishan. Couple of runs for him.
Yes, Zishan's bat at the moment is shoulder, edge, toe. There's no middle. He's still searching for the middle.
He's pointing at the hammies. The hammies have done him in. Ouch. Not a pretty sight, I tell you. Not a pretty sight at all. And those muscles, they take a long time to get back to normal. And that's it. That is it. The big man goes. Jatinder Singh will have to take that long walk back. His favorite shot has been the cause of his undoing. He's been trying to play that shot time and again, unsuccessfully, and this time the shot says enough, I'm not going to be played now.
That's in the gap. See, Sean says the scoreboard might read a different story if it's in the slot. I will go for it. The ball dies in pace despite the dive. Well, that will be looked at again. Was he in contact when he did dive? The intention was brilliant. Was the execution the same?
Called for. Was a good shot. The outfield.
He gave him Marat in to do so, and he's already picked up a wicket. Zishan's not in control. This could be catching practice. Yes, it is. Oman have lost their skipper for a paltry 9. And this doesn't augur well for the scorecard. 4th wicket down for 23.
Shamika banked the shot. And some aggression there. Some reverse aggression. Shamika. That's the typical fast bowler's aggression, isn't it?
No bowler likes the kind of shot that was played. It was cross-backing. And definitely a fast bowler putting in all his effort would definitely appreciate it. So, quite a natural and obvious reaction. Because most fast bowlers do over the years. And those are the two areas definitely they have to go in one goal.
Slower one picked up well, and that will go and easily beat the boundary. That's a 4.
A much needed.
Stepping down, up in the air. And despite that valiant effort, the ball will meet the boundary for a 4.
At all.
This is what he wanted. This is what he wanted to hit. And he's cleared the fence by a mile. A maximum coming in from the willow of Ayan. He didn't have to step out. Stood there and delivered. Maximum.
The moment he gave a little bit of an air, he latched onto the opportunity for a glorious 6. That's a close call. That's a very close call. Probably a slight, gentle appeal for stopping.
That huge heave will find the fielder. Yes, catching has been excellent today from Sri Lanka, and I think that's the difference between the two sides for now.
For that shot, he had to hardly move. He was just positioned for that. And a simple catch. Unfortunately, for Ayan, he has to head back to the pavilion. Just after the break, losing his cool and giving away his wicket.
About changing rules of what you would want to see. Oh, he's gone through with a glorious shot. And the commentary box is the best seat in the house to view the ball trickle away for 4.
Absolutely. First time the ball has come to our side. And what a majestic shot. This is exactly what we need.
Can they handle 16 per over on a regular basis for 4 overs? That's from the sweetest spot of the bat.
That's exactly what we need. Brilliant shot for 6. This is exactly what we need and what we were saying, that,
Top order not firing has been a common side. We'll start with a boundary. Much needed boundary.
Shot on the leg, beautifully pulled for 4.
The best bowler has been belted for a boundary first ball.
How good a pickup shot is that? What a lovely shot.
Is Nadeem going to be Shanaka? Well, this is cheesy, this is cheeky. 4 runs and the lights come on as well.
This is probably the right time for the lights to come on because Sandeep is really lighting.
Oh, gone. There was something as it went past. Yet another batsman who has nicked it straight to the keeper.
The problem with the shot was he was not sure. He was in two minds. First he thought I'll go for a pull, then he backed off, and then at the last minute probably just faintly, edged the ball to the wicketkeeper. Very unfortunate. 6th wicket gone, 87 for 6.
Chandimal has been doing this day in and day out. He's received 3 catches. It's the last man to go 17 or 13. Not good enough on the occasion. 6th wicket gone for 87. Inquiry for a Comcam next time. That's gone only high. Begging to be taken. Lot of distance had to be covered for long off. Brady field against quickly slipping away from Oman. There's got to be a big over. Well, that can be a start. That could be the first of many more to come from Naseem. A
Boundary there. 69 of 25. Mathematically possible. They'll have to do a lot more of these. On the right side of the fielder there, the backward square. You're going for the single, direct hit. And when it's a direct hit, there are all chances for the umpire to raise his finger. But not at this time. Umpire Rahul Asher is running towards the stumps. He needs to fix this so that the game can continue.
But the star, his brother is also the number one badminton player. Oh, that's gone many a mile. This is the hit that Naseem was looking for. Okay, invitation accepted, says Nadeem. Don't provide me pace. Six. That's Shanaka. Welcome to bowling. Nice and low. Gets it from the middle of the bat. That's thrown wings as it goes. 6 all the way.
Maximum's flowing in. The 15th 6 of the match. And mind you, this has just begun. They're spotting the ball really well.
That's the pass. It's got height, no distance. Will land safely. No, the fielder does get to it but doesn't click on.
These are difficult ones. These are absolutely difficult ones. They go sailing up in the sky. It almost feels like that you've got...
Naseem Khushi, take a bow. There's one thing called style and you are the synonym. You won't know that it's been hit, but it will prick when it matters the most. He's generated the edge, Lahiru.
And this time, getting that faint outside edge into the gloves of the wicketkeeper. Nadeem will walk back. Kaleem comes in. He bowled it into his body and got punished. Maximum coming in. Chamika did well in the first couple of deliveries, keeping it away from the arc of Naseem. Right now, into the body and take that, Maximum.
He's got to do this 4 more times. Can he do that? 23 or 4. Yes, cricket's become the icebreaker, doesn't it?
Again, a slow one, wide outside the off stump, and he's heaved it towards the cow corner. They won't go for that run. He wants to take that last ball. Again, a wide, slowish delivery, and a wicket. That is it. So Naseem will have to walk back as the last wicket that fell on the very last delivery of this game. And Oman concedes this game to a well-performing Sri Lanka.
Thoroughly professional from Sri Lanka on the field. They looked at 160 odd and said, we'll make it look like 180. Tight bowling, wickets at the right time, never let Oman get going. And in the end, comfortably finish with Oman 20 odd away from victory. Gave it all, but didn't get the no elevation, an easy catch. The Swiss bumps those handshakes after the game. A hard-fought game, not an